Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So we'll check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. Now, with that said, they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I just want to say a massive thank you so much to all of the new subscribers that have come in over the last few weeks. It's been a massive sort of uptick. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by and becoming a part of the Reydiant Nation. It really does mean a lot. So with that said, I also wanted to say with your, oh my gosh, come on brain, for those of you that are continued subbies, you know Rafi loves you already. All right, so my ascendant brothers and sisters, your key to the week is the Empress card. So whatever ideas, energies and things that you are pregnant with at this moment in time, my dear Leos, this is a very fruitful card, right? It does suggest that all the things that you desire and require are absolutely able to find you and to come good over the course of this week. What it also speaks to, sorry, my chair is doing that thing where it keeps scooting down, which is very annoying. It suggests that in all of these different areas of your life, whatever ideas you are putting forward are absolutely starting to take root. They're absolutely starting to grow. The seeds that you are planting, the ideas that you are pregnant with are starting to come to fruition. Maybe you're not seeing them fully formed, but you're definitely starting to understand that something is gestating here and really coming good. Now, the other thing with the Empress card, remember this can represent, and very often does represent, your environment. So what about your environment is either conducive or non-conducive to what you're trying to build, create, or to do? Now, for your actions and options over the course of this week, you've got, wow, the 10 of Cups. Look at that, right? So this is beautiful. That is some kind of healing that takes place, but it also suggests that the actions that you take this week have powerful ripples for moving you and your life forward in some way, shape or form. Now, the other thing with the 10 of Cups, this is usually a blessing that is so big or so abundant that you can share it with people that you love. You've got this with the Empress, which suggests that the home life is good this week. There's some kind of great news or some kind of development that shows up that really brings you some kind of joy or some kind of peace. And I love to see this. Now, in terms of the options that are available to you, well, what are the wishes or the desires that you have? Because this week, the universe, the fates, as it were, are listening to you. They are hearing you, and obviously, a lot of the ideas or the things that you're setting into motion are getting really great results. So, totally here for that. Beautiful. Now, for your communications and conversations, you've got the King of Swords. So this does suggest that not only are you communicating really well this week, but you're able to put something forward in a way that people are really able to understand, but they really want to take on board. Because you've got this with the 10 of Cups, it's like something that you really believe in, you are able to get others to believe in, or at least to hear you out, which is great. Now, in terms of that Empress card, so for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, if there is something that you need or require from your college, your school, your university, etc., this is a great week for you to ask, right? Because you have the energy with you. So I love this. If you are employed by somebody else, one of the things that I love most about this is if you are employed by somebody else, the King of Swords sees you demonstrating your expertise. There's gonna be some superior, somebody in a position of power that really sees you working at your best and kind of maybe takes a moment to say, wow, you know what, this person is actually maybe not wasted where they are, but actually we are underutilizing this person as a really amazing resource that we have. So that, bodes really well. Sorry, there goes the chair again. All right, so love this. Don't worry, I am in the process of replacing it. Now, for those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, You're in the process of making something official. You're in the process of making or creating something that's going to be a big part of your future and how you step forward. And you are, you know, with the King of Swords, it's usually that there's some kind of paperwork, documentation, licensing, etc. There's something going on that really takes something into the realm of being something brand new. So I love to see this for you. I actually think this is great, and I think it's going to be great moving forward. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this could be paperwork around, you know, all of the stuff that's not, you know, it's not necessarily sexy or enjoyable, but this could be paperwork around wills. For some of you, this might literally center around your home. So maybe you're gearing up to purchase a home, or you're finding out that, you know, that actually your home is worth more than you expected. All of that kind of stuff could be coming through. But what I love most about it is, whatever your goals with the home and or the family are, you know, they're really coming into a good space for you. Now, if you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website, which is radiantreality.com. You can find that on the link in the description box below. For those of you that are new, there's a whole bunch of free content and stuff on my channel that you can check out. There's the Universal 8 video for the Numerology of 2024, which you absolutely want to check out. For your love and relations, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, right? So for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, especially for those of you that have put a lot of time, effort, and patience, and maybe even investment into your relationship to make it better. For those of you that have come through the relationship wars, as it were, this does suggest that there's some kind of development here where you and your significant other, maybe you make it official that you're parting ways. Although for a lot of you, it does look like you might actually find a way around this. It looks like a lot of you might sort of just in the nick of time be able to sort of save it in some regard. So powerful stuff. The thing with the Seven of Pentacles, though, it's a card that kind of gives you the truth, right? It gives you it straight up. When the Seven of Pentacles says it's a yes or it's a no, you can't really, there's no getting around it. So this week, I feel like for a lot of you, you will have your final answer. We're either staying together and we're just going to ride it out, or we are going our separate ways. For those of you that are single and have been profoundly single or feeling profoundly single for the longest time, this bodes very, very well, because it means that there's some kind of relationship connection that is coming in, but it will be work, right? It's not, I've got to tell you, because it's the Seven of Pentacles, there will be, you know, something about this person that maybe rubs you up the wrong way and vice versa. It may also be that you get each other to see things from different or new perspectives that you hadn't seen previously. Now, I do want to mention, speaking of things that I might try to tell you, on the 14th of January, the clearing cohort is opening up. So if you want to sign up for that, I suggest you do it quickly. The reason being, so every month there's going to be a different clearing cohort. This is energy work based, but it's so much more than that. And we are going to work on a specific theme for that session in the month. And this month's theme is fear, right? So the way that it stops us from achieving, the way that it's, you know, kind of gets in the way, all of that kind of stuff. So the clearing cohort literally represents, it's going to be 8 people. It's going to be very small, very exclusive, because I'm going to be looking at your chart. I'm going to be looking at your life path number and so many other things besides. Trust me, you are going to be getting it. Yeah, I can't even tell you how much there's in it, but look out for the content that's going to be based around that. So it will give you a deeper insight into how we might be approaching stuff. And also, excuse me. Also, there's going to be, it's going to be, like I said, I'm really happy with the way that this has come about. There are only 8 spaces and I'm keeping it that small so that I can really give you the maximum time and effort and specifically tailor this work to you. All right. So if you want to be a part of that, I am estimating that those spaces go very quickly. So stay tuned, because it's going to be super affordable as well. For your money and materials, you've got the Emperor, right? So you've got the Empress and the Emperor right next to each other. This is new moon energy, right? Conception point. This is where masculine and feminine energy come together in order to create something new. This is boding very well for your finances. For those of you that are planning to see a financial advisor this week, it looks like a lot of you will. Maybe a mortgage advisor, a financial advisor, maybe a real estate broker, all of that kind of stuff. Maybe even for some of you, you might be seeing somebody that's like a marriage counselor. For others, you could be seeing somebody that is a stockbroker, or somebody that's going to guide you through that, or a mentor of some sort. Either which way, whatever you set into motion over the course of this week has very long ripples and very good ripples for your finances in some regard. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Emperor can represent your head and your face, but with the Empress, for a lot of you, this looks like you're starting to really get started with your, your New Year's resolutions and plans, etc., are really starting to show up. It's like you're starting to see, not the results, but you are starting to feel, okay, something's changing here, something's shifting, it feels better, it feels like it's moving. All right, so I love this for you. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, there are big developments on the home front, because you've got this 10 of Cups with the with the Emperor and the Empress. So there are big developments on the home front, whether you're buying, whether you're selling, whether you're doing remedial work on the home that you live in. Even for those of you that are renting your home, there could be big conversations around this with your landlord at this time. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week ahead. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.